Welcome to It's Rafiq. In today's video I am going to explain you about C language or C programming language. First of all, we have to know what is a programming language and why do we require a programming language. A programming language is a set of instructions which instruct our computer what to do. Normally our computer can't do anything itself. We have to give order or instruction to do any work. So this instruction we can give through the programming languages, and C is one of the most popular programming language. The C programming language is a high-level procedural programming language. It was developed at AT&T Bell Laboratories by Dennis Ritchie in 1972, and it was derived from Basic Combined Programming Language, in short B language. So if questions come, from which language C derived or from which language C language was derived, you can write B language. Normally we write the high level languages in general English languages which we can easily understand. So whatever language which are written in English languages such as C, C++, COBOL, Java, etc. are known as source code. Means when we write the program in our computer by using English language, that program is known as source code, and that source code should be converted into 0 and 1s or in machine language which is understood by your computer. So this conversion can be done by either compiler or interpreter. When we compile the program, we will get the object code which is 0 and 1s, which can be understood by your CPU. There are two types of translator, compiler and interpreter. Interpreter convert the program line by line. First it will check the first line. If everything is correct, then it will execute the first line. Then it will go to next line, again it will check. If it is correct, it will execute, and so on. So it takes more time to convert a program, while compiler convert the whole program at once and give us the output. Compiler is faster than interpreter. Interpreter converts line by line and compiler converts at once. Interpreter is slow, compiler is fast. For interpreter, for Python we use interpreter, Python and Java, and compiler we use C. We use compiler for C, C#, Java, and Java is the only programming language which use both compiler and interpreter. So remember that. Now we'll come to IDE. Full form is Integrated Development Environment. An IDE for C language is itself program. It is itself a program where we can which we can install in our computer, and there we can write the C programs. There are different type of IDEs, but in your book it used Turbo C++ 3.7. Now let's see how we can start Turbo C++ in our computer. First, if you install Turbo CC, the application will appear on your desktop. As in my desktop, it's here. So you can double click here. After double click, this window will appear. You can click on Turbo C++ and tick on here full screen mode if you required. So it will appear like this. There are few windows already opened. You can close it by clicking on the green symbol. So this is known as an IDE, which is used to write C programming or C++ programming. To create a new file here, we'll go to File tab and click on New. So this window is known as editor window, and the next box in message box, if we make some mistake or while we compile the program, if there is any error, this error will display in message box. And as you noticed here, at top the file name is given as noname00.cpp. By default it is shown as cpp. PP means C++, but when we save the file, we'll save as .c. First we'll write a simple program, has include, then angular bracket, std means standard, io means input output, .h means header. Then we'll move to next line. Here int main is the function, so we need the simple bracket on and off. Then we'll move to next line and curly braces, open and close, and inside the braces we'll write the program. First here you see it's given /* and program to display a message or hello world program. And again star and slash. This line is known as comment. This line doesn't do anything in our program, it just gives instruction to the programmer. This line is totally ignored by the compiler. It doesn't have any use in our program. So in next line it's written printf. Printf is a function to display message in our window. So we'll write printf inside bracket the text whatever I want to display in my window. Suppose I want to display welcome to C programming. Then quotation close, bracket close, semicolon. Semicolon means end of the statement or line. Then gets. Why we are using gets I will say you later, not now. Otherwise you may get confused. Then return 0. This one also have some uses, I will tell you later. Return 0, then semicolon. After writing the program, we have to save it. For saving the program, file, save, and here it's given turbo C bin no name 00.cpp. So we'll, in place of no name, write our own name. Suppose try.c. And to save it, click on OK. We have saved the file. Now we have to compile. For compiling, we'll go to compile menu, click on compile, or you can use shortcut key Alt plus F9. So here you have seen success, press any key, means I can run my program. So next option is I will go to run menu and press Ctrl plus F9. So here you can see one text line, welcome to C programming. So this way we can write C programming in our computer using Turbo C. Now let's move in details of our program. If you want to print the output of this program, you can use print menu. In file you will get file, then print. This option you can use if you want to print the output, and if you don't want, then not required. Now how you will exit from Turbo C? So easy. Go to file menu and quit, or Alt plus X. So I have exited from Turbo C application. Now let's see the structure of a C program. First, we have include stdio.h. First, let's the first line we have has include stdio.h. Here, this is the first line of a C+ or C programming language. This is also known as preprocessor directive. It tells the preprocessor to include the file stdio.h with the source code which is required in our program. Means inside stdio.h some more codes are written which will be included with our program. Means inside stdio.h we'll get scanf, printf, gets, scan, these functions. So if we don't include the stdio.h, then we cannot use these functions. For that to use that functions, we must include stdio.h. Now next line is int main. Int is the return type of our program. Main is the function. Main is the beginning of the program. When we compile a C program, first it checked the main function. It started the conversion from the main. First it will check main function, then it will go to the preprocessor directive, and so on. The execution of C program start from the main function. And main can be either void or int. If we write in the main as int or float, then we must write return 0. But if we write in place of main void, then we don't have to write return. Means our program will return nothing. But if we use int, then we must use return. The next we have commands. We have curly braces on and off, and inside the curly braces we'll write all our program. Then in our program we got the comment. In C++ we can or C language, sorry, not C++. In C language we can give two types of comments: single line comment and multi-line. And in your book it's given multi-line. Its format is /* your comment. When your comment is finished, then again star and slash. This way you can write comment in your program, and these comments are totally ignored by program compiler. So in comment you can just write some instruction which help you to understand the program. After that we'll write printf. Printf is a function to display text or word in your screen or to display the output. Printf, then simple bracket, and within quotation we'll write the message what we want to display. Suppose I want to display welcome to C programming. So this way we can use printf. When you finish the printf statement or you complete the statement, then you have to write semicolon. Semicolon means termination of the statement. And next line we wrote in our program gets. Why we use gets? The function is used for the output window to halt till the user enters any input through keyboard. Means while we compile a C program, normally we are writing here 1 or 2 lines program only, so it executed in milliseconds. So if we don't halt the screen, or if we don't force the screen to wait, then we will not see any output. The process will be too fast. So to see the output, we use the gets. And the last line, return 0. Then semicolon. Return 0 means our program works successfully without any mistake. The return 0 statement causes the main function to end, and the return statement followed by return code. Here the return code is 0. 0 means the program worked as expected without any error during the execution. This is the most usual way to write C program. To summarize what we wrote, at first we wrote the preprocessor directive. In second line we wrote a main function. After that curly braces. Third line we add comment, which is not compulsory for our program. Then after that we wrote print statement. Then we wrote get statement to halt the screen. And at last we have wrote return 0. So this way we can write C programming in our computer. Now let's have an example in our Turbo C. If we don't write gets, what may happen? So start the Turbo C. As our file is already open, if I remove the gets C from here, then let's see what happened. First I will compile the program. Success. And I will run now. So can you see the output? No, it's displayed just in millisecond, which our eye cannot catch. For that reason we are using here gets. Get ch means character, means get a character from the user. And suppose I didn't give the semicolon, then let's see what happened. Compile, error. So it's given statement missing, error, line number 7, statement missing. Means here I have missed semicolon. Now compile, success, run. Now you can see output here. Now you notice here the welcome to C programming line is repeating in multiple times. For that reason, to remove that multiple outputs, we can add one more line. For that we need another extra header file. Include bracket conio, conio .h. Con means console, io means input output, and at the beginning we'll write clr SCR, means clear screen. Whatever previous output are stored in our screen, it will remove by this statement. Now let's compile, success, and run. So here see the previous outputs are removed. Now you have to remember some important points while writing C++ program. We have already discussed that include as stdio.h. This is the preprocessor directive. This is the first line of a C++ programming, and we can write all the programs in a single line. But to understand the program better, we'll write all the codes in different line in a uniform way. We'll not write everything in same line, because if we write everything together, it will look quite dirty. The enter main function and the C statement can be divided into more than one line. The same code can be written as I already told you, the old whatever I have written in main function, this all the codes can be written in same line, or I can write in different lines for better understanding. And you may notice that the codes are displayed in different colors, like include stdio.h, this is in blue color, int in white color, main in green color, brackets are in yellow, text are in red color. So this the way which display the codes in different color is known as syntax highlight. It is a features of Turbo C which display the codes in different colors, by which we can identify which one is a function, which one is a text, which one is a header file, etc. For today's video, this much only. See you in the next video where we will discuss about variables and constant in C. Till then, take care and bye.